Hey, what's going on, guys? When I'm filming this is on Black Friday, and in my house, I put up the Christmas tree after Thanksgiving. Not before, after. Important to do one holiday at a time. Anyways, I now have cats, and I'm gonna have a Christmas tree. You're probably putting that together. They're gonna probably want to try to climb it and knock it over. So I'm gonna do some modifications to the Christmas tree to make it much more difficult for them to knock over. So I've got the base here, which just kind of it just unfolds, and then the tree goes on the top. So I'm gonna actually make it so it mounts to a board and somehow attaches down and is solid on that, and then that board will serve as a larger base, wider meaning base, which will make it harder to knock over. But on top of that, when I do set the tree up, I'm going to put sandbags around the tree, on top of the legs, which will be also supported by the larger base. And for the base, I've got a piece of wood, a big 2x2, 2 foot by 2 foot piece of wood I already had. And I'm going to use that. I'm just going to drill out holes for those feet to sit down in, and then I'm going to figure out a way to, attach them so it can't lift out of the holes without some sort of work, like a screw or something like that. I haven't figured that out yet exactly, but I am going to work on getting these holes drilled. These would work. Then how do I get it? Originally, I thought this had a different base on it. I thought it was one of those ones with the tray at the slot you had to slide into it. I didn't remember that it was like this, which folds, and it has to line up correctly with a hole on the inside here so this can tighten down. So this is the position it's got to be in, which is fine. I was going to drill holes for these, but now I'm thinking I won't. I'm thinking I might attach this hook on one of these, which is going to hold it for one way. That might be enough. If I just do that, then it's not going to budge in any direction unless the whole tree shifts. Yeah. So if I do that, really that's not terrible. I'd like to get something else to hold down another side, because it's not going to tip either way as long as I can keep it from moving on the board. If I could get something to hold this in a certain spot to keep it from sliding, because in order, once I tighten this down, in order to remove it, I'm going to have to slide it this way so I can pull it off, because this has a taper down, is angled down. That's my thought. Oh man, that's not moving. I approve. Man, that's really good. Well, that was super simple and easy once I thought it through a little bit more. don't think I got to do anything else to it because it's not going to move. Those rubber feet keep it from sliding, so I really kind of got to give it a good whack to move it, and then even just to get it in the right place takes a bit of a tug, you know, so it's not going to move. The base is plenty big for sandbags, and it's a lot wider than it was before, and I can put the tree skirt on top of that and around it, and it'll totally hide it. So I think that's all I got to do. So now I just got to set up a tree, and I'll get some sandbags and I'll show you the final result. So I set up the tree with this new base, and it's holding very secure, but I added a 60-pound sandbag on the opposite side from where the hook is. That way that sandbag's got to be moved before it can push off to be released from the hook. And then I built the tree, you know, up the normal way. And there's no way my 3 cats are going to be able to knock it over. It's a wider base with an extra 60 pounds. They only weigh like 8 pounds apiece. So even if they were smart and coordinated with teamwork, I don't think there's any chance they could flip it. I really wasn't worried about them damaging the tree. It was the fish tank next to it. I was worried about them knocking it over into the fish tank and breaking it. So that is no longer a worry. I have not figured out how to keep them from messing up the under tree skirt, or trying to climb the tree, or trying to play with the ornaments. Now, we did not decorate the tree very densely towards the bottom. It's kind of more dense towards the top, and we kept anything really fragile, like really up high, and then left off a bunch of really fragile stuff. We didn't even put it on the tree this year. So another thing we did is we put the tree up and we just gave it a couple days, let the cats get used to it. So hopefully these things will kind of ease them into having a Christmas tree. If anybody's got any tips on how to keep them from climbing it, we've been trying this anti-scratch preventative spray. It's got an odor that cats don't like, but it doesn't last terribly long. Every once in a while they will try to climb it a little bit. Well, really just one cat tries to climb it. But anyways, that's it. Let me know if you like this hack, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.